There's so much confusion in this world nowadays. You know, we can't even figure out if the people who won the elections actually won. But I'm getting ahead of myself. And I can't even freaking title the stream. Like, I can't even... Alright. I have the stream up on OBS, on YouTube. Let me check the STS chat. This shit is slow as hell. Oh boy. We gotta get started here. I am taking fucking forever to get started on the stream. I am so sorry. I'm real sorry to everybody who has like a set schedule and like a very like rigid routine and depends on this show being aired exactly at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm real sorry for any of the autistic homies in chat. Let me just make the announcement real quick that we're gonna do it. Let me make the Discord announcement real freaking quick. I gotta do it. I gotta do it every time. Ugh. You know, lately, I've been trying to pee, but it keeps coming out like pitch black. My pee is pitch black in color. Isn't that so disgusting? It's awful. It's terrible. Alright. I'm starting the event. Alright. I'm making the announcement, and now we're gonna start the theme song here. Hi! It's me! Sorry for yelling. But it's your friend, Samelia, back at it again with another episode of Sample This Sunday, the show where we give you a sample and you make some songs with whatever we give you, and then everybody to hear decides which one's the best. That's right, we've been doing this for 73 fucking episodes, and I'm the same Samelia that you've known for all 73 of those episodes. Actually, no, 72. Yeah, there was one episode where I didn't do the show. Yeah. 72 episodes, but regardless, I'm the same Samelia that you've always known. Your friend, your pal, your confidant, your homie. I'm all those things and more. And joining me a little later will be my friend, my right-hand rabbit, Momo Funbun. So be prepared for that later on. She's doing some shit. She's always freaking late, you know what I'm saying? You know, she has a busy life. She's a rabbit. And you know how rabbits are. They're always running around, scurrying around, digging holes, you know, collecting carrots, stealing the farmer's carrots from their backyard. You know, be gay, do crime, as they say around here. Alright, so today's sample, or this week's sample more like, today's and this week's sample, was the samples more like, see, this week's samples were from 1965's A Charlie Brown Christmas by the Vince Guaraldi Trio, the soundtrack to the cartoon special of the same name. Y'all already know all the songs in that soundtrack. You've heard all the freaking hits. It was #1 on Billboard for 11 weeks in a row. That's how fucking crazy it was. Everyone had Guaraldi fever back then, back in 1965, right? So y'all already know these songs. If I didn't introduce you to these songs through sending them out today as samples, you know, you might have already seen the cartoon, or you might have, you know, maybe your one of your parents, your mom or your dad, was a Guaraldi head, and they had A Charlie Brown Christmas on vinyl, you know? So you already know what the fuck's going on here. You know, there's no reason to keep the intro going on. Actually, there is. There's one more reason. Just as a reminder to everybody, we'll be using the STS chat, the STS text channel. Scroll all the way up on the freaking channel rack, and it's under live. That's where we'll be posting all the submission links, so you can vote for your favorites. All the way up on live. It's called STS, and you really can't miss it. It's the first text channel in the channel rack. Go over there, and that's where we'll be hosting the show. That's where the things from the show happen. That's where the things in the show will happen. Yes. So without further ado, we're gonna get freaking started here. We got a few submissions to listen to. And our first one is from PJ Princess. Oh my god. PJ Princess is back at it again. Always. Most of the time, the first one to submit. But unfortunately, she's never able to talk to us on the stream. So, you know, it's worth a shot. May as well, you know, send her an invite. You know, shoot my shot. And if I don't make it, then I don't make it, you know? And I didn't make it. I didn't make it. I'm not Kobe. I'm not freaking LeBron James over here. Most of the shots I take, I don't make it. Actually, they do make it, just not with this particular person here, PJ Princess. You know? I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Her submission is titled STS12724. Actually, what am I fucking? It's the STS12724 because that's when she made the song, the 7th of December of 2024. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that freaking crazy? All right. I always love PJ Princess's stuff. Like, she's always making bangers and mash and all that freaking crap. Always a good time with a PJ Princess track. So we're just we gotta get started here eventually, right? So once again, we're gonna be playing STS12724 by PJ Princess. We're gonna get started on that in 3, 2. Oh, I accidentally. 1, I'll just get started. Okay. accidentally set my microphone to come up on the monitor. Real sorry for that. Trying to set that up. So once again, that was PJ Princess's submission. If you'd like to give that a grade, be sure to use the link right freaking here. Doing what to the monitor? I wasn't. Listen, there's nothing that you can prove that I did to that monitor. I'll tell you that. I didn't do shit. I didn't do a thing to that monitor. But anyways, that was PJ Princess's submission, and I gotta be honest, y'all. All right, it kind of had Xbox vibes. I feel like, Robert Xbox or whoever runs the show over there at Microsoft Xbox, you know, I think they should hire PJ Princess to make music for their upcoming freaking console. See, that's what I was thinking as well, Tarutra. I was thinking PlayStation a little bit. But then, you know what? You forgot about something, Tarutra. I forgot about this too, but you forgot something. You forgot about Minecraft, right? So, this sounds more like a Minecraft soundtrack cut, like I cut off the Minecraft. This sounds like a song off the Minecraft soundtrack. And I feel like, if they ever wanted to make like Minecraft-esque songs for the console, you know, to set the aesthetic of the console, I feel like they should hire PJ Princess, because she got that freaking down to a T, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like I was in a whole new world with this song. I felt like I was entering a new dimension, you know? I was inside the computer world for a moment, listening to that track. It was very digital sounding. I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. I'm going to heaven. That's what I was thinking. Is that I'd be going to heaven while listening to the song. Like, if I'm being real, like, if my consciousness just left, if it just pieced out, and I just freaking died right here while the song plays, while this song plays, and if I just freaking died, I'd be fine, you know? I wouldn't feel bad about it. I'd be okay with it even. But we're getting too existential. Y'all. I gotta tone it down with the freaking with the what is life type comments, alright? Great track, PJ Princess. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for submitting something to this little show. I big thumbs up. Big thumbs up for PJ Princess. So we gotta move on. We gotta keep on going. And that means listening to the next track. By our very own Default Gib, titled Charlie Brown Goes to Brazil and Gets Eviscerated by... Let me move this out of the way. Charlie Brown Goes to the Brazil. I added an unnecessary the. Let me read. Charlie Brown goes to Brazil and gets eviscerated by that giant Jesus statue. SDS 12824 by Default Gib. Is this motherfucker here? No, they aren't. Rest in peace to Default Gib. If you want to let them know that we're going to be talking about their song and hanging out here and just chatting about their submission, let them know in the SCS chat. Be sure to at them, message them, ping them. One per person, please. And don't personally message them. Like, don't go to your fucking DMs with Default Gib and be like, oh, this motherfucker is on the show. Like, anything you can say to Default Gib in private, you can say here on the show in person, okay? Not in person necessarily, but like, you get what I'm fucking saying. You get what I'm saying. Alright? Don't fuck with me. Alright, so once again, we're going to be playing a Default Gib track titled Charlie Brown Goes to Brazil and Gets Eviscerated by that giant Jesus statue, STS 12824. I'm gonna be making the link real quick. I gotta make sure to tell y'all to go grape the stew submission. That's my Seinfeld impression. Do y'all like that? Because I can keep doing it if you want. I can keep doing that Seinfeld impression if you really like it. If you really like it, it sounds like Bill Clinton. I did not have sex with that woman. I did, however, go to. I forgot what the name of that website was. Fucking, like, ifreeclub.com. Alright, so we're gonna be playing that default Gib track. Let's get this party started already. We're gonna be playing it in 3, 2, 1. Holy shit! Woof! Wow! Wee! Wow! Whoa! Default Gib, that was fucking hard as hell! Default Gib came through anyways. That should speak, that should reflect on the amount of effort and time this motherfucker Default Gib has been putting into their shit. And if you want to give their submission a grade, be sure to use the link right here in the chat. Default Gib. Damn, what else can I really say about that song except it went hard as balls. It went harder than both my balls. It went harder than my own dick even. My own dick. I'm taking the dick that I've known for years and I'm putting that entire relationship on the line with my dick just for this track. Isn't that crazy? That's a little bit crazy, I think. 20 years experience with the penis. That's right, Taru Trip. That's how long I've known this motherfucker down here on my crotch, my dick. But I'm going to put it all on the line just for this Default Gib track. I'm going to say it. I think this track goes even harder than my dick ever could. 20 plus years. That's right. I loved the fucking frog. I love the frog sound effect that they put near the end. It really caught me off guard. I felt like it provided some needed contrast between like the bassy tones of that outro, you know? It was the treble, you know? And I appreciate that. I like that. I like when we use animals as instruments. It reminds me of when back in the day they would take like a frog, a corpse of a frog, and take out all the guts and all the crap in there and just blow that motherfucker up and just hit on his belly and make a sound with that, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day. That's how they did back then. That's how they did it back then. They didn't have anything else. They didn't have anything else other than frogs and animal bodies, alright? And other animals. And the animals sacrificed themselves for our enjoyment. So we gotta thank the animals. Everybody in the chat, thank the animals. Say thank you, animals. Thank you for providing us instruments when we had none, before they were invented. Thank you, animals. Thank you. And thank you to Default Gib for making this hard as balls track. Harder than my dick. Harder than a billion-pound freaking anvil that falls on the Bugs Bunny's head. That's how hard it went. It's harder than that even. Right? But we gotta move on. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on trucking. And next up is a newcomer. And this is a submission that we've been waiting on for months, right? Because this person has been journaling a little bit in the Dollar General chat, trying to get a copy of Ableton to make the submission here. So this is months in the making, right? And we're ready for her now. It's motherfucking Princess Leech. Holy shit! How you doing, buddy? I can hear you. Oh, it's echoed? Oh no! It's echoed. I gotta turn that off. Give me a second. I gotta go in my OBS and turn that shit off. I gotta go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being so patient. I gotta turn this shit off immediately. Ugh. My computer gets so slow when I have to stream. It's a real travesty, you know? Let me just monitor off, I guess? Yeah, monitor off. Monitor off. Okay, how's that? You're loud as hell. You slammed that fucking cup or whatever hard as fuck. That scared the
really?
shit out of me. That was so scary.
I'm so
You
sorry.
scared the fuck
I'm
out
so
of me.
sorry.
Honestly, I'm still shivering from that noise you just made because it scared the shit out of me.
I mean, I would be too if I were you.
Why? Why do you think I should be scared of you? I have nothing to be afraid of in this life.
Okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, Princess Peach, Princess Leech. I called you your your relative's name, Princess Leech. Your name is. Thank you for coming on to the show. What can you tell us about your track here? The track we're about to play.
I didn't really know what I was doing. It's not really meant to be a song. I just wanted to create like a sort of space. Like the sample is like extremely what's the word? It's very processed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
You put it through like a meat grinder, and
yeah.
I get you. You were grounding it up and slicing it into bits for your burger so you can eat it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I guess listening back on it, the image that I ended up conveying was like you're somewhere with like some kind of background music, and like in the corner of your eye you see these like mechanical, like micro demon things.
Micro demons?
I don't know what I'm saying, but like
I don't like demons in my songs. I don't like demonic entities in my songs. I am a good Christian.
Well, I have really different tastes.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures of Jesus Christ right here on my wall. Next to a smaller picture of Mary, the Virgin Mary. So I'm protected. I'm ready for whatever you've got. Your demons will not convince me to go to the other side. Alright?
Alright.
Okay. So I'm ready. I'm prepared. You can't trick me. Is there anything else you want to tell us about your track? Like anything of note that you want to highlight?
No, not necessarily.
Not really? You're gonna let the music speak for itself?
I might as well.
Alright.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I used to be...
What?
I used to be Earth Angel in A2B2.
Earth Angel?
In A2B2.org. See, it's dichotomy. It's dichotomy.
Dichotomy? Oh, it's two of them. There's two of them. That's what that means. There's two. That means two. Yeah. So there's two ideas that you're trying to convey here. I appreciate that. I appreciate the level of thought you put into a submission.
Okay, actually, I kind of regret saying that now because I'm overthinking it.
Listen.
I don't know why
you can say whatever bullshit you want to me. It's all up to you. Like how you want to convey your track. Like I'm not here to question anything you say. I'm just here to. I just want to.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. All right. One last question before we get you out of here, Princess Leech. What's your favorite bug? Like, what bugs you like?
Damn, that is a very layered question.
Mm-hmm.
I like the praying mantis.
The praying mantis, a classic bug. Those motherfuckers are creepy as hell with their gay ass arms like flopping around, you know?
Yeah.
They looking real suspicious, right? Me personally, I'm more of a spider. I'm more of a spider girl. I appreciate the spiders in my community. Especially that sexy ass spider from James and the Giant Peach. I want to bang her so hard. To be honest, I want to make out with her. That'd be so awesome. Wouldn't that be awesome?
I have not read that book.
It's a movie. It's a
Wasn't it based off of a book though?
yeah, I think it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about
Okay.
the movie version. Yeah, Igon just posted a GIF of her. She's real. I want her to kiss me on the cheek like that, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, not PJ, fucking, I'm confusing you for the other person with Princess in their name. Princess Leech, thank you so much for coming on the show and making something for us. I appreciate it so much more than you'll ever realize. Thank you so much. Do you have any final words before, or are you sending to the Sharks? Any final any statement you want to make before we kick you out of here?
No.
No.
I just want.
No. No. You said no. I heard you. I heard you were gonna say other things, but you said no. So I just had to I had to assume. I'm sorry. You can put whatever you were gonna say in the chat. Once again, we're gonna be listening to Princess Leech's track titled STS 031 brackets 2024 1208 02 2015. I don't even know what's going on with those numbers. I have nothing to do. Like I get the date at the beginning, but like what's going on? Is there like a secret code you're trying to communicate here to my viewers, to my audience? To me, even? Are you trying to... That's just Ableton shit? I had no idea. Because I don't use Ableton, me personally. But we're going to be playing this track. We're going to be playing it in 3, 2, 1. Gosh freaking dang. If there are any demons in there, I didn't catch them. Me personally. Because I have like 7 fucking pictures of Jesus Christ up there. So I was protected by any of the demons that were in that song. I couldn't even recognize them. Do I have my mic muted on the YouTube stream? I don't. So I've been speaking. Everybody can hear me, and everyone just heard that Princess that Princess Leech track. If you want to give that a grade, be sure to use the link right freaking there. Yeah, y'all both have PJ Prince. Y'all both have Princess in your usernames. And it gets confusing because I have like a tiny pea brain. I have like a bird's brain, like an ostrich brain. So, like, I get names confused all the time, you know? But let me tell you about this track I just heard. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot what you said there, Princess Leech, like what you were trying to convey with the, like, what specific vibe you were going for. Like, I remember that you were putting it in a meat grinder, right? And it did kind of sound like that, you know, with the whole like the flanger type thing that you had going on in your mix, but it kind of felt like if I ever like had one of those big bulky fucking desktops, like those old ass Windows computers, and I just sort of like freaking put my head into the screen, and I just sort of like broke the screen, just freaking put my head in there. I feel like this is the song that would play in my head as I was dying from, you know, like all the electric shocks and whatnot that you get from breaking the screen of a big computer, and yeah, that was pretty freaking, it went hard. It went hard, even though I can only imagine this music, you know, in the context of me dying in a very specific way. I thought it was good. I thought it was a unique auditory experience. I felt like I felt like I was going through the zeros and the ones. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I just closed my eyes and all I see are zeros and ones while listening to this track. It was a potent vibe coming off this song here. Thank you so much, Princess Leech. I know it was a pain in the ass to make anything for the show because of the whole debacle you had to deal with trying to get Ableton. So I really do appreciate you going out of your way to make something here. I really liked it, and I hope to see more submissions from you. I want to see you evolve as an artist. I want to see you keep going. I want to see you climbing the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Right? It went freaking hard, but I want you to go even harder. I want you to keep getting harder. That's the whole point of the show, is that I want to watch y'all go harder and harder and harder and harder with each submission. Right? Then it becomes, I'm like Darwin, and you're like the aminals that he studied. Y'all are evolving right in front of my eyes, and I love that. I love that very much. But we gotta move the heck on. We got a few submissions here. We still gotta listen to. Next up is our longest submission of this show. From Vivi Rain. Unfortunately, Vivi Rain cannot be here with us today. Rest in peace to Vivi Rain. I think she's like busy or something. It's cool. You don't have to be here for every freaking show, you know? I appreciate the fact that she's been here for most of the shows. You know? I like that. And I can see her loyalty, and I know that this isn't a slight towards me in any way. So I don't have to like freaking kill her or anything, you know? As a mafia boss, I gotta plan out exactly who I murder with my weapons, because if I murder the wrong person, then my business could like go downhill from there, because I have people on my side, and I just need them. And I can't be killing them. Alright? I got a business here that I gotta run, and I can't be killing all my people. So once again, we're gonna be listening to Vivi Rain's submission titled DJ Seal, Whose Rose Is This? Extended Mix. We're going to be playing that in 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. If the previous submission by Princess Leech sounded like fucking death music, this this took it to a whole new level. Go catch your train. You know, go to bed. We appreciate you for coming on the show, Princess Leech. Thank you so much. Go to the train store and buy a train, as Taru Trit said. You didn't embarrass yourself at all, to be honest. It was your appearance was freaking great, and I hope you make more appearances. But we're not talking about you, Princess Leech. We're going to talk about this VV Rain track, and if you want to give that a grape, if you want to give a grape to the stuff you just heard, be sure to use the link right freaking there. Where do I even, like, I feel like there's like a coherent mashup to be made with, at the very least, that Lil B song and Linus and Lucy. I feel like I might steal that idea from VV Rain and like and make like a and like build on that idea. But I feel like this is the version of that mashup where you're just like if I was like losing blood, if I was on the floor bleeding, profusely bleeding, while listening to this song, like this is that version. This is the blood loss remix. I felt like I was freaking dying. In a good way. I feel like any song that can achieve like a vibe like that, you know, I think it's worth admiring in a way. But Jesus Christ, that was a lot. See you later, Igon. But anyways, we gotta move the freak on. A great track from VV Rain. Always love her. Always love her submissions. We gotta move the heck on to DJ Hypergiant here with a very special DJ Hypergiant Christmas. Let's get this motherfucker up here. Our previous Sample Supremo. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hello.
You sound like an elderly man.
It's me, Bernie.
It's me. Oh, you're Bernie Sanders. How you doing, Bernie Sanders?
I'm the one who did it. I shot the CEO. I'd do it again for the American people.
I appreciate that, Bernie Sanders. Recently you've kind of fallen off, but, you know, knowing that you did that and you shot that guy, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for doing that for us, Bernie Sanders. I realize now that you're a man of the people, a real man of the people, and I commend you. Thank you, Senator Bernie Sanders. But what can you tell us about this Hypergiant track we're about to listen to?
Oh, well, he sent that to my office, and I listened to the tape, and it was music.
Uh-huh. Was it good music? Was it bad music?
I think it was a sample of the Vince Guaraldi piano trio. It was jazz music.
You're a Guaraldi head, Mr. Sanders, sir?
Oh yeah.
You like that guy?
A good jazz trio.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy hearing someone tinkling on the ivories.
Tinkling. That's a funny way to phrase that, Senator Sanders. That motherfucker definitely did tickle on the ivories. What'd you say?
Yeah. Oh, geez, I lost the bit.
Oh,
dang.
You lost it?
Dang, I lost the bit.
Well, you gotta go find it.
I lost the bit.
It ran out of the room?
Hold on, let me...
It jumped out the window? Where'd it go?
It slipped right out of there.
You gonna catch it, or are you just gonna... Are you not even gonna try?
Hold on. Let me see if I can grab it again. Oh, let me go. Ah! Alright,
no, Bernie Sanders is here. Hypergiant just had to catch him. He's running around. It's all rambunctious in his room.
Feeding me peanuts. Peanuts, Sanders.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about your track?
Well, the revolution will not be televised, but it will be live streamed.
Mmm. That's a good. Damn, that's wow. That's deep,
I had
Senator.
some time. I don't have much time because I'm also doing classwork. But in the time that we do have, we have to do what we can.
Yes, we do have to do what we gotta do. That's right. Senator Sanders, before we get you out of here, I know you have a busy schedule, so I'm gonna make this quick. What's your favorite quote? What's a quote that you always say?
Oh, my favorite quote. Oh, jeez. I like the one that Malcolm X said. By any means necessary.
Mm. And he did do anything. He did do it. Anything by any means necessary. He did do that.
It's
You know,
okay.
if he wanted to get an ice cream, if he wanted to go to the ice cream store to get some ice cream, he did it by any means necessary. That's how he lived his life. And you gotta respect it.
Yeah, that's why.
Whether or not you agree with him, whether or not you agree with Malcolm X on everything, you gotta respect the way he lived his life. Doing everything by any means necessary.
It's true. That's why it was Malcolm X, not Malcolm Y.
He was never asking Malcolm, why am I doing this? He knew what he was doing. Anyways, Senator Sanders, we appreciate you for coming on and speaking for our friend DJ Hyperjohn, but we got to get you out of here. Do you have any final words you'd like to impart on the audience before we send to the sharks?
Well, I'm gonna walk down this hallway where there's some bananas. Oh, there's a peel. What?
Oh no, someone better go check on Senator Sanders over there. I think he might have slipped on a banana peel. That's not good. He's an old guy, so like one fall could mean game over for that motherfucker. Alright? So anyways, we gotta move the heck on and actually listen to what our friend DJ Hypergiant has prepared for us once again. The track here is titled A Very Special DJ Hypergiant Christmas. We're going to be playing it in 3, 2, 1. Holy shit! Wowee! That was incredible. That was a freaking awesome ass track from DJ Hypergiant. If you want to give that a grape, be sure to use the link right there that I just posted in the chat. Alright, so I'm going to take this time because this track here reminded me of a very important point we got to make here. Very important argument that needs to be had before we continue with the show. Did Charlie Brown have hoes? Did Charlie Brown even have one hoe? And I feel, in my personal opinion, this track really put that question into perspective. Because I feel that if Charlie Brown was in the club and this freaking song came on, you know, he might be a little bit awkward at first because he's Charlie Brown. Of course he's going to be, you know, fumbling his way through the dance floor at first, right? And struggling to talk to the ladies, right? But then once this fucking song comes on, once the DJ plays this shit, and oof! Oh, fuck! Oh, yeah! He would be getting down with that shit. He'd be fucking doing the pelvic thrust. He'd be doing all the moves. He'd be doing all the moves on the dance floor if this track came on. And all the ladies would want to be on Charlie Brown's dick. So the answer to whether or not Charlie Brown has hoes really all comes down to whether or not Charlie Brown can be enabled to get hoes. Because, like, Charlie Brown isn't always at his full power. He isn't always, he's not always at the there's a lot of potential there. And Charlie Brown can't always reach it. But if this song ever came on in the club, damn, he'd be going off. He'd be like, with those moves, he'd have so many moves, right? But outside of that, I thought it was a banging freaking track. I thought I was jigging. I was jigging my head a little bit. I was freaking like I was head bumping. I was bumping my head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Brown would be shooting his shot like there was a CEO of this song was playing. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save the health insurance, the adjuster talk to the end of the show. I'm gonna save that to the end. We're halfway through. We're pretty much halfway through. I think we had like 9 submissions, and there isn't really like a halfway point. There isn't like a median with the number 9. So I'm gonna say we're at the halfway point. I'm gonna take the time to mention the Shorples thread. Did y'all know that we have a weekly art challenge every Wednesday? Every freaking Wednesday, I come up with a new prompt and I give y'all the opportunity to draw something. And every Sunday, I can put everyone's art up on the stream, sort of like a refrigerator, you know? Like I wanna tack up everyone's art on the refrigerator every week, you know what I'm saying? So check out the Shorples thread. Check it out. I'm gonna link it right here in the chat. I'm gonna link it. It's right there. This week's prompt was a new. I wanted you guys to come up with a new Christmas mascot because if I'm gonna be honest, like all the mascots we've got right now, they're kind of old and outdated. They're kind of dunzo, if you see what I'm saying. But we only have 1 submission so far in the Shorples thread for that prompt. One drawing by Lori, our friend Lori, Sif-chan. She drew this wonderful drawing here of the adjuster, the health insurance CEO shooter guy, man. A hero for us all. I gotta give him a shout out. I said I was gonna leave the adjuster talk until the end of the program, but I may as well bring him up now since Lori drew him for us. But seriously, I want y'all, like, even if it's just a doodle, even if it's just like a silly little thing, you know, like, draw something. Because drawing can get your brain flowing. It can, like, all practice is good practice, even if it's just like a shitty doodle. You know, that'll get you better at drawing. You just gotta keep on doodling, you know? Yeah, so once again, check out the Shorples thread in the rec center. We got a new prompt every week. You can have your art pinned up on the wall, on our Sample This Sunday wall every Sunday. And also you get a special role that can be decided by you, the winner of, like, the piece that I choose to have on top of the banner. By the way, like, I pick one piece out of all the Shorple submissions to serve as this week's server banner. This week's server banner was made by Clownhound. I put boobies up on the freaking server banner so you can thank Clownhound for their submission. You can have your boobies, you can have your drawing of boobies up on the server banner. If you submit something, you can have a chance to have your art featured as the server banner and featured on the show right here. So once again, check it out. Go to the link. It's the Shorples thread. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Mail does know true advertising. That's right. I'm a master at this shit. No one's better at me. No one's better than me at advertising, alright? So next up, love you, DJ Hypergiant. Love that track. It was a real freaking banger and 2/4. I loved it. We gotta move on eventually. Next up is Troggy Fella with SCS 12/8/2024. Let's bring this motherfucker up here. Are they still in here? I know some of y'all left, but I gotta take advantage of the people I have, you know. How you doing? Troggy Fella? What's up?
I'm doing pretty good.
You doing alright? You having a good day so far?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been an okay day.
Okay day, decent day. Is there anything special you did today? What's the coolest thing you did today?
Oh yeah, well, I guess I made this track this morning. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And I'm just kind of chilling since then.
Alright, what can you tell us about your track?
I don't know what I originally tried to make a track like last night, and it was just not going well, so I like deleted all of it in frustration and went to bed, and then just tried again this morning. I don't know. I think I tried to go for it sounds cold. I wanted like more of a cold and sparse sound than
cold. Alright.
As I guess like it's kind of warm, like the samples given. Christmas music.
It's Christmas. Warm. It's Christmassy. It fits the season. It's the reason for the season. It's cold as fuck. They gotta make a cold ass track. Alright.
Exactly.
I see what you're putting down. Like, what exactly about it is cold?
I tried to go with less parts and more reverb and colder reverb instead of warmer reverb.
Okay. Oh, I can't wait to hear what that sounds like. I don't even know the difference between warm reverb and cold reverb. I didn't even know there was I didn't even know that was like a thing.
I feel like just like applying reverb only on upper frequencies, like higher frequencies, that makes it feel colder to me. Instead of like not reverbing the mids as much.
That's an interesting interpretation. I didn't know.
I'd say.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about in terms of your track? Like anything you want to highlight? Anything of note that you want to point out?
I didn't really do silly things this time around.
Are there silly things in this track or no?
No.
No silliness. This is 100% maybe. How? Can you give us a percentage? Like, How
There's
likely do
like
you
this
think?
instrument. I used
Okay.
an instrument that's silly, but
Oh, a
it's not
silly
that
instrument.
silly.
It's not that silly. I guess we'll find out what it
Okay,
is
like
when it comes, when we listen
you'll
to it.
understand maybe.
Yeah, okay. Truggy Phillip, I appreciate you for coming on. I appreciate you for making something for the show. I thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but we gotta get you out of here eventually, so I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite toothpaste? What's your favorite flavor of toothpaste? Because me personally, I like the fruitier flavors, you know?
Um, no, I always go with pepper. I like the freshness of mint is just king,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah, I don't like peppermint. It's a bit too spicy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah.
if I put any peppermint toothbrush on my tongue, I feel like my freaking taste buds, they burn out and
Yeah,
they're
and you have
just
like a
done
cut
though.
in your mouth too. Like sometimes I think you have to feel like you're being punished for doing the right thing, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. It's a bowl it's our bowl that we have to carry up the hill, brushing our teeth and putting on deodorant.
Yeah.
Well, Troggy fella, I love you for coming on. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out and being so freaking cool. Are there any final words you'd like to impart on the audience before we send into the Sharks?
I'm just glad to be here for another edition of the show.
Me too. To be honest, I'm happy as fuck that you're here, Truggy fella. I got a big old smile on my face. I can't even freaking hide it. But all right, I fuck with it. I fuck with everybody. I fuck with Troggy fella. I fuck with all of you. But we gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on trucking here. We gotta keep on trucking and sucking and fucking. Once again, we're gonna be listening to Troggy fella STS 12/8/2024. We're gonna be listening to that in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! That was motherfucking... Wow! That was DJ Troggy Fella. Excuse me. First off, you gotta put DJ in front of your name, Troggy Fella. DJ Troggy Fella goes so fucking hard. DJ Trog even. DJ Trog. DJ Trog in the motherfucking mix, y'all. That would go so fucking crazy. But yeah, that was Troggy Fella's submission. If you'd like to give that a grape, be sure to use the link right freaking here. Right there. Wow. That was a whole experience I just had. I felt like I was going into the mirror world. You know, I felt like I entered into a mirror with that shit, like a magical kind of mirror. I felt like I stepped foot inside of a magic mirror world, and I saw a bunch of like low poly creatures like made out of glass, like a bunch of glass animals, no relation to the band. That was pretty freaking cool, Troggy Fella. I certainly heard the coldness, the frigidity. I don't even know the fucking word for that. The frigidness of the track. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. But yeah, that was pretty freaking cool, Troggy Fella. I liked it. I liked what I heard. Keep on doing what you do, Troggy Fella. Alright? Cause clearly you're doing something right. Cause that was freaking awesome. But yeah, we gotta move the heck on though. We gotta keep on going. We got 3 more submissions here that we gotta get through. Our next track is from the one and only Taru Trit. Let's bring up Taru Trit. Big friend of the show, Taru Trit. How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's the energy right now?
Chilling.
You're chilling.
Right now.
Chilling for December.
Especially after that song.
Cause that was super fucking frigid. I felt like I was inside a fridge. You know, I felt like I was folded up.
An ice cube.
Yeah, I felt like I had my whole body folded up, and I just like was placed inside of the fridge. You know what I'm saying?
Where's that defrosting cat gif? That's how I felt like the one that's bursting out of the ice.
I don't think I've ever seen that. You're gonna have to send that in the chat. Yeah. But what can you tell us about your track here?
Speaking of cold, I guess. I took the third track, which Troggy also sampled, which is cool. I made a hip hop beat out of it. That's like dark and slow and heavy.
Dark and slow and heavy and slow and sluggish. What if there was like a Christmas slug? That should be like mine. That's like a free idea for all of y'all. A Christmas slug. Draw a Christmas slug. Because I feel like we need that in 2024, a Christmas slug. That might be the thing to heal all the division that's been caused by the politicians and whatnot. I feel like we need a Christmas slug above all else in this moment.
Slug the claws.
Slug the claws?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs a workshop.
Yeah. Taru Trit, what else can you tell us about your track?
I think it's one of my longer submissions. It's almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
Yeah. I really tried to give this one a lot of attention. Took this one for a long amount of time.
Yeah. You put in a lot of time and effort into this. I bet I'm gonna hear it. I bet I'm gonna hear the amount of effort you put into it. Cause that thing is always sort of like
really high effort songwriting and song structure on this one.
Okay, high concept
for me.
Kind of experimental. It sounds like.
I'm just trying to write a good song. This sample.
Yeah. You know who else was trying to write good songs? The Beatles. So you might be
That's true.
one of the Beatles upcoming. You might
There's
be
no proof
you
I'm
might
not
be the
a Beatle.
5th Beatle. You might be the 5th Beatle coming up.
Six.
The 6th
The
Beatle,
7th,
whatever.
the
I don't even. You might. The point is, you're gonna be one of the Beatles. You're gonna be like.
Yeah.
You're gonna be. It's possible
The
you
new
might
one.
be. You might evolve into a Beatle eventually. But speaking of Beatles, before I get
okay.
you out of here, Tower Tread, who is your favorite Beatle out of the 4?
I'm just gonna go with Ringo because I like
I love
the drums.
Ringo. Listen, Ringo.
He lays it down.
Yeah, Ringo's an interesting guy because, like, you know, it's easy to just say, like, oh, you know, John and Paul and George, they're so freaking talented, but Ringo was the biggest chiller. He was just a fucking chill dude. He was a chill, funny guy. You know, I don't think he ever had any allegations made against him.
Yeah.
He's just like a fun guy, and he's just hanging out.
just lays
He's
that
playing
shit
his
down.
drums. He's playing his drums and shit, and you gotta respect it. You know,
He's just laying that shit down.
you know, there's a reason he has so many friends. You know, he's always like, with a little help,
Sure.
with a little help from my friends, because he was so freaking chill.
That's
Because everyone loved him. So yeah, he's my favorite Beatle too. I'm glad we see eye to that. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that Tower Trip. But buddy, we gotta get you out of here eventually. We gotta listen to the song you've got here. Are there any final words you'd like to impart on us before we sing to the Sharks, my friend?
I think this is a good song to cap CEOs to.
All right. Please do not cap any. Well, you know, I'm not going to be the one to tell you what to do in that situation, right? That's not my jurisdiction. That's just not my place, you know? And, you know, I don't like when people get murdered, but if that's what you got to do, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I trust in you. I trust in your ability to make decisions. Hypergiant, TJ Hypergiant just posted. Oh, you posted up the Christmas slug. Holy shit. Please post that in the Shorples thread. Oh, I love that guy. I'm gonna try to get him on the stream. I'm gonna try to get him on the stream, but for now, we gotta keep on going. We got a few submissions left, and we're gonna listen to one of them. Once again, we're listening to Red Christmas by Taru Trip. Red Christmas. We're gonna listen to that in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Holy shit! Fuck me! Taru Trit, that was... Wow! That was fucking awesome! Taru Trit, that was like... I'm gonna just go right ahead, and I'm gonna give that my fucking golden banana. Because that's my favorite track so far. That was fucking awesome, Taru Trit. And if you want to give Taru Trit's submission a grade, be sure to use the link right there. Wow, what the fuck can I even, like... That was so fucking, like, smooth. It was like... Damn! It was like a fucking... It was like a GTA, like, loading screen song. You know, I felt like this is some shit to do crimes with. Like that's the point you were trying to make there while you were talking to me. Is that like, yeah, like I feel like if you're gonna, you know, I don't condone this behavior necessarily. I'm just saying like do whatever you gotta do. But like, if you're gonna do that at all, like if you're gonna murder a guy on the street, do it to this song. Do it to this song above, like, anything else. Because this was fucking, like, you're gonna feel like a badass after killing somebody to this song. Once again, I don't condone that. I don't feel any way about it, you know, one way or the other, you know? But if you're gonna do it to this song, because it was fucking awesome. I loved the way you remixed this. It kind of reminded me of, this guy is kind of like, he's not my favorite rapper in the world. He's like if French Montana was a little bit better, but it kind of reminded me of the production of this one, Belly track. Are y'all familiar with Belly? He's like an associate of The Weeknd, I think. He made this song called Mumble Rap, and it samples this, I should know this guy's name. He's like a big like soundtrack composer, but he like sampled the guy that made the score for all those fucking Western movies back in the day. It kind of reminded me of the way that that guy was sampled in that song, that Belly song. I'll need to link it. It's called Mumble Rap. It was real fucking sneaky sounding. It was like this is like some like hiding in the darkness of the hiding in the dark alley hiding in the dark alleyway music. This is some shit like you'd get like a big old like tin trash can and just put a fire on that shit and just like snap your fingers again and again while you're listening to this song on whatever fucking speaker you have. You know what I'm saying? This would go so fucking hard in that situation. If you're ever gonna be in a dark ass alleyway, then put on this song. Awesome track. Awesome music. Taru Trit. I already gave it my golden banana. Yes. Ennio Morricone. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yes. One of his songs was sampled for that track, Mumble Rap by Belly, and it kind of reminded me the way that Taru Trit flipped that Charlie Brown sample. It kind of reminded me of the way that I think Danny Boy Styles produced this song. Like I'm pretty sure, like a Weekend producer. Like I'm pretty sure. I want to shout out the specific. I'm not gonna look up fucking. Let me see this guy. Yes, Danny Boy Styles produced that song. The way that Danny Boy Styles flipped that Ennio Morricone track kind of reminded me of the way that Taru Trit did the Charlie Brown sample. Really good stuff, Taru Trit. Really appreciate you going that hard for our little show. Thank you. Let's see how many submissions we got left. Next up is Rolly. Rolly's not here with us, unfortunately. If you want to tag them in the STS chat. By the way, I've noticed that Wogarden has joined us, and I'm not sure if they know this, but do me a favor and scroll all the way up on the channel rack and go to a text channel called STS. That's where we post all the links to the songs so you can vote for them. That's where we do our business on this show. That's where we do it. The SCS chat. But next up is Rolly with, let me see if I can pronounce this shit. Ayo. I don't know how to pronounce. I don't even know. How do you even pronounce that last letter there with the two little eyes, the two little eyeballs there? I don't even know how to. I don't even know how I'd pronounce that. You gotta keep in mind, I have a fucking I have an ostrich brain, as I mentioned before. I have a little teeny weeny itsy bitsy tiny little brain, and I'm not good at reading or pronouncing words. So I have no idea how I'd pronounce that shit. But if you want to let Rolly know that we're going to be talking about their song, their track, just tag them in the STS chat. One tag wouldn't hurt. But anyways, we're going to be listening to this track. Once again, we're going to be listening to Rolly with or however the fuck you said. However the fuck you're supposed to say that. It's 1 minute and 54 seconds, and we're going to listen to it in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, wow! Dang! I don't think it necessarily went that hard, but it was it didn't even want to go hard. That's the whole thing about this track, is that it's just sort of, it wasn't trying to go hard. It was trying to go for a whole different thing entirely. And if you saw the vision and you fucked with it, be sure to give it a grape with the link right there in the SCS chat. Wow. That was pretty freaking chill. That was kind of a chill little track there. I liked it. I forgot to do the let's roll on to the next. I forgot to do that. Fuck me. But damn, I really like that. Do y'all remember that GIF? Have y'all ever seen that GIF of Brian Griffin spinning around in his in a seat at the bar? From that one episode of Family Guy. I wonder if it's up here. Real ones, the realest motherfuckers will know what I'm talking about. Because it definitely exists out there, this GIF of Brian Griffin spinning around. I'm gonna look it up right now in the tenor chat. But other than that, it was freaking chill. It was chill as fuck. There it is. It's literally the first look. Look at this GIF. Go in the STS chat and look at the GIF. If you don't go in the STS chat for anything else, go to the STS chat and look at this GIF, because that's what That's what it sounded like. I feel like if Rolly ever made a music video for this track, for this music that we just listened to, like that would be the whole music video, just him spinning around in his little chair. I loved it. I liked it a lot. I just felt super freaking chilled out by listening to that. I felt like I could just slouch on my seat and just sort of hang out and just, you know, I felt like a refined gentleman listening to this track. I felt like it was a lounge lizard ass track that Rolly gave to us. I appreciate it. I appreciate Rolly for making something as cool as that for our show. But we gotta move on. We gotta keep on going because this is the last track. This is the final track tonight by the one and only Cashman, DJ Batman Chancletas, with Yelmekura. He's gonna have to walk me through that, how to pronounce that whole mess, because I don't even know. How do I pronounce that, Cashman? How do I pronounce that? Can you repeat? Yalmekura.
Exactly. Nice.
Yalmekura. Okay. What is that? What do I even mean? I don't even know. What is that? What is that? What are you trying to say there with that title?
I think it's probably like brown, like Swedish. Probably.
How even? What does that? What does that mean in Swedish? Is that just
brown.
like a red? What?
Probably. Brown, probably.
Probably. You don't even know. You just I don't even know. You know just as much as I do.
I think Swedish kind of seems like a vibes language, you know?
Yeah,
like things
like
kind of
Dutch.
just come through by the. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like a vibey It's like it's less about like pronouns and like, you know, all those standards, like the punctuation and like all those rules. It's just sort of vibey, you know? You can just like, you know. Yeah, I get that. You know, and I bet that's reflective of the track, right?
It is.
It's super vibey.
It's quite reflective. I would. You know what? I would say this track is comparable to Brown Noise.
Ooh, comparable?
See what I did there?
You're gonna have to clarify that, but what do you mean comparable?
Because like,
is it gonna make you poop?
You know the vibe. Maybe. I hope not. You know what?
That's what it does. That's the brown noise, the brown note.
You know what? To everyone, to all of America, and some parts of Syria, be careful when listening to this. You might need a diaper.
You might need some people. Y'all better go get your diapers. Go get your diapers, y'all. If you think you're gonna shit yourself, go get prepared before I play this. Go do what you gotta do before I put this on.
Get your britches ready.
Get ready, because it might happen. We heard it here first from Cashman. I didn't say that. Like, you gotta. The artist themselves said this song might make you shit yourself. Target's already been shitting their pants. That's crazy. Have you shat your pants at all today? Cashman?
You know what? I think in a sense, we all have shat our pants.
Damn.
You know?
I didn't even think of it like that. That's like a whole different perspective. That's like a whole new different like world. That's like a whole new like yeah. What can you tell us about your? Is there anything else you want to point out about your track? Like anything you want to highlight?
I play with the frequency, and I play with the delay.
With the delay.
I don't play with no reverb though. I don't play
no
with
reverb.
That's
so to any reverb fans, there is reverb. Don't play with the reverb, because the reverb might play with you. You know what happens when the reverb plays with you, right?
No one likes that.
No one likes that.
It's scary.
Cashin, you know I love talking to you. I love listening to your music, and I want to do that ladder thing sooner or later. I want to listen to your music, but I gotta ask you one more question. What's your favorite instrument? What instruments do you like the most? What's your favorite?
Mm, You know what? You know what? You know what?
What?
I think my
Uh-huh.
serious answer here.
Yeah?
I've always really loved the sound of the saxophone. I don't know what the fuck it is about that buzzy piece of shit, but I fucking love it. I
Yeah.
love that shit. I cannot get over it.
That shit's
I
so
cannot.
saucy.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking
You don't
good.
need a saxophone for every track ever made, but like some songs
It
really
does
do need it.
improve.
It's like
It
it's like a
does improve a lot.
spice. It's like a spice,
It's
you
like
know?
I would say that saxophone is kind of like garlic powder.
Yes. Because it's
Mm,
not needed on every
mm. Of
every
course, of
dish,
course.
right? But to the ones that it does complement, like it really
Oh,
goes. It goes hard. Yeah.
delicioso.
I love synthesizers. I love fucking like I could fuck around with if I had like a room full of synthesizers, I would just be in there all day. Like
Oh,
I would love that. There's nothing more fun in this world than like playing with a
twisting knot.
synthesizer and just twisting knobs and like fucking with different sounds. It's so fucking cool. I love it.
I
There's
need,
no greater pleasure.
I feel like everyone should be allowed to at least experience that once.
To be honest,
Like,
it's even better than sex. It's
I
better.
can believe that.
It might be a
I
little
can.
bit. It might be a bit better than sex. But Cashman, I love you. I appreciate you. I always. I talking to you is the best. You know, you're funny as fuck, and you're talented as fuck. And I wanna show everybody how talented you are by playing this track. So that means I gotta get you the fuck out of here. Are there any
Okay,
words you'd like
wait.
to impart onto the audience before we send it to the sharks, my friend?
I would like to say a few things.
Mm-hmm.
If you there's this YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
That's very small, very small. I don't know what the
Very
fuck it is. I
small.
think it might be a robot, keeping it
Yeah.
real with you, but like the channel
Uh-huh.
description is like analog hardware. Okay, okay, wait. It's called IP Hypnotic. Please look it up. It's so fucking
IP,
good.
can you send a link to that in the chat?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
IP space hypnotic, and it's just like they just sample just like random shit and then just put like the same like fucking house beat on top of it, but it's like what the fuck is going on here, and it interested me so much that it's just like, and then sometimes like a few days ago they just fucking switched it up to just do drum and bass. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this? I love this
That's
shit. Oh
crazy.
my god. Hypergiant, the fucking
Hypergiant. Say that motherfucker's name 3 times, and he's gonna appear behind you. So watch out. Watch out for that. Anyways, sorry I had to kick you out suddenly, DJ Hypergiant. Not DJ fucking Cashman. I love you. I appreciate you, Cashman. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you for keeping us informed about IP Hypnotic. But I want to be informed about you and what you've got going on right over here with this track here called Yeah. We're gonna be playing it in 3, 2, 1. Oof. Oh. 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 Cashman. Damn, I felt like I had my soul cleansed after that track. Wow. That was an experience. That was a vibe. That was a moment there. Holy shit. It was kind of scary. It did kind of scare the shit out of me, so points taken off for that. I don't like scary shit in my tracks, but in the songs that I listen to, me personally, I don't like listening to scary stuff. But other than that, if you want to give Cashman a grade, be sure to use the link right freaking there. But yeah, that was freaking one of the few vinyl records I own is a Kraftwerk. Excuse me. Yeah, the Jesus fucking Christ, my acid reflux is flaring up at the last second, but there's this Kraftwerk album that I own on vinyl. I forget exactly what it's called right now, but it's like very like synthetic and very like, of course it's synthetic, it's Kraftwerk, but it's very like processed, very like cold sounding, very like, it sounds like a fucking warehouse, like an empty warehouse, you know? Really, really, really like dark sound and shit, you know? Dark sound and shit. Synthetic process memories, that's right. That's the perfect way to phrase that. That was fucking wow. I felt like it was super freaking like vibey and ambient, you know, it's all those words and more. Thank you so much for making such a cool fucking track for us, Cashman. We love you. That was super freaking awesome. I gotta be honest, I didn't shit my pants though. You're gonna have to try harder if you wanna make me shit my pants, Cashman. You're gonna have to put a little bit more effort if you're gonna make these pants shit themselves. Try and make me shit. You're not gonna do it. That was the final track of the night. So you know what that means? That was there were a lot of awesome freaking tracks out that I had to listen to today, and I loved all of them. I loved all of it. I loved all that you had to offer us today, but it's over now. So you know what that fucking means? Go vote. Scroll up through the STS chat and go vote. Vote for your favorites. Vote for your favorite tracks there. Give them all grape emojis. Give them grapes. Give all your favorites grapes. Oh! Oh my god. Holy shit. Can you guys even freaking believe it? Default Gib won! With 8 grapes. Holy shit. Let him know. Tag him. Let him know that he won. That's right. Gibby with the sauce. Gibby is back. That means I gotta... Unfortunately, Hypergiant, I have to remove the Sample Supremo freaking thing there. I gotta remove that shit and I gotta give it to our good friend, Default Gib, because he won. And all of you won in my book, to be honest. All of you came out and made something freaking awesome, which I gotta show everybody respect on that note. I really appreciate y'all for coming out and making something cool and just being freaking awesome. And I love you all so very much. Listen, I know I was late today. I was like 30 minutes late to the show, but that's because like I want to make sure that I'm putting on the best show I can for y'all. Cause everybody deserves like at least like a few hours of entertainment, and I'm happy. And I'm so happy to provide that. And this show, and it wouldn't even exist without everybody's work here. So thank you. Like, sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Like, thank you all so much for coming out and being supportive. I love you. I love each and every one of you. So, once again, we're going to be playing the default gib, the winning track. Charlie Brown goes to Brazil and gets eviscerated by that giant Jesus statue, SCS 12824, by default gib. And we're gonna put a lid. We're gonna end this episode with that. So thank you all so much for being fucking awesome. I love you all. I love Shell Corpus. Thank you, and good night.